Hey everyone, so today I just wanted to film this little girl talk video with you guys because I remember last summer I made a video about laser hair removal and I wanted to give you guys an update on how that went for me and just give you a lot more information about it because I've actually gotten a lot of requests from it on vlogs I've just been posting recently. People were like, hey, didn't you do laser hair removal? Like, can you give us an update on that? So I just figured it would make sense to make a whole nother video about it almost a year later, just telling you how it went for me and just some more details about it in general. Sorry if I look naked in this video too, sorry I'm not. I'm wearing this little strapless shirt that I just got. I love it. But anyway, so if you guys didn't know, if you didn't watch my first video, I did get laser hair removal from Laser Away on my bikini area and on my underarms, and I could not be more happy about it. It was honestly one of the best decisions I ever made, and I remember saying that in my first video about it after I only had one session. Basically, if you have no idea what laser hair removal is, it's a way of removing hair on your body, but it's a lot more permanent and long lasting than something like shaving or waxing, and I was never really a huge fan of shaving or waxing because shaving is just so annoying. It takes up so much time. You get like razor bumps. I always hated those. And waxing I only actually got on my eyebrows a couple times because I just couldn't deal with the pain. It hurt so bad. I would get like rashes on my eyebrows and it was just kind of horrible. So I knew I did not want to deal with waxing at all for like my underarms or bikini area. I knew that would be so painful, and I'm so happy I tried out Laser Away because yeah, I just had the best results from it. And I remember saying this in my other video too, I'm not like an expert so I don't really know, but basically I think what the laser does is it kind of like kills the hair follicle so that the hair that was there will fall out and it won't grow back. And typically, I remember saying in the other video too, I think I said it's like 5 to 6 sessions is normal, and I think for most people it's like 6 to 8, but for me I only went 6 times and that was like totally fine because it works the best on people that are pale and have dark hair. And naturally I'm pretty pale. Right now I'm kind of tan because of summer, but when you get laser hair removal you're not tanned at all. You have to be completely like without sun exposure because that just works the best, and then also that way the laser can't burn you, so you want to make sure you have like no sun exposure at all. Sorry if the lighting's like super weird right now, the sun's going down. Okay, sorry, I just like readjusted. I didn't want that big sun spot on my face. But yeah, I think it just worked really well for me since my skin was so pale when I was doing it and my hair is naturally pretty dark. And I think if you have like blonde hair, red hair, gray hair, it won't really work as best for you, but you can just kind of talk with them. And I think there's other types of lasers that they can use, but I know it just works the best for pale skin, dark hair. So I remember the first time I went, I said that bikini actually hurt a lot less than my underarms, and then for my underarms, only one hurt and then the other one didn't, so that was so random. And then I would say each progressive time, like going second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, it wasn't as bad as the first because even though the laser strength goes up each appointment to have better results, I actually noticed that it hurt less because there is less hair that grows back. So there's like less laser treatment that actually has to happen, if that makes sense. And also the appointments are so quick. Like I would be in and out in 15 minutes, and that was for like 2 areas. So it was so quick and so worth it. And I remember mentioning this in the last one, so I'm kind of going over this more briefly. And if you guys want to see that video where I kind of explain like waxing and shaving more in detail, if you kind of have no idea about any of it, I'll have that video linked down below. And I'm also gonna have Laser Away linked down below so you guys can check out their website and see like pricing and everything. And although I know it is expensive, I think it's so worth it because it just saves you so much time. And I remember even after the first time I saw results, especially on my underarms, I just noticed that a lot less was growing back, and now like barely any grows back at all on my armpits and my bikini area. And I'm not gonna say that it's 100% gone because there will be like 1 or 2 hairs, but like obviously that's way better than having like all of the hair that was there before, you know what I mean? And I would say also I think I noticed better results in my bikini area than my underarm area, and I'm thinking maybe that's because your armpits get more sun exposure than your bikini area. Like I feel like your bikini area never would really get sun exposure unless you tan without bathing suit bottoms on. You really have to be careful about sun exposure, like I mentioned before, because the laser can burn you if your skin is tanned. And I remember at one point when I got my laser treatment, I knew that I was going to be going on vacation, or it was right after I went on vacation or something, and they're like, just make sure you like cover up the top of your thighs, like the line of where your bikini area is, because you don't want that to get burned. And I remember going into it thinking that it was going to be so painful, and it honestly wasn't bad at all. Also, I was trying to look back on questions on my first video to see if I could answer any other questions you guys had, and someone asked, were you like uncomfortable with the technician at all, or maybe like with your bikini area? And honestly, I'm typically a pretty comfortable person, I must say, but I was totally comfortable all 6 times I went. Like I literally just like chatting with the technician the whole time, and I had even one girl say like, wow, like you don't seem like you're like in pain at all, and I'm like, I'm really not. And like for me, talking to someone makes me kind of distracted, so I literally would just have conversations with them throughout the whole process because it would just make me feel more comfortable and make me not kind of focus on the pain, and I would be like distracted, you know. And they're so professional, they'll answer like all your questions, they're so helpful. I remember like asking so many things about when I could have sun exposure before and after, and like how to treat it after, if it's painful at all. And I know, like I said, razor bumps are so horrible, and you can have laser bumps, but I think I had them like one time. I remember, I think it was after the 5th time, I don't really know why, but I had them for one day and they were gone the next day, so it was like totally fine and literally just so worth it. Like going a month without shaving your armpits and having them be like bare is like kind of the best thing ever, and not having to worry about it. I especially feel like my underarms would get so like sensitive, and you know, you're shaving them all the time in the summer and they would just have like so many bumps and stuff, so just not having to shave them is just like a dream come true. I would highly recommend. Nothing but a great experience with them. And what's funny is now I'm living in New York City for the summer, you guys know, and the laser away I go to is in New York City. I know they have like a bunch of locations on the West Coast, but then I think they only have the one in New York City. And when I went from last summer all the way through my school year at BU, I would have to travel from Boston to New York and New York back to Boston every single time. And of course, once I'm done, now I'm living in the city where it's like a couple blocks away. Like, it's so funny. But yeah, basically if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I hope this was really helpful for you guys, because I saw a lot of people comment on my other video saying that it's nice like how open I am and stuff. And you guys know I'm very like an open, personal person, so I don't really mind talking about this. And if you guys want any other videos that are a little bit more personal, leave your requests down below, because I really just don't mind, and I consider you all friends. We're all friends here, right, ladies? So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!